Now, coverage you can count on. This is 12 News Now this morning.
Southern New England, if you're waking up at 5 a.m., we're beginning with this severe weather alert. Ida's remnants making their way right now through the Northeast.
Yeah, what a mess. Video behind us is from Route 95 near Elmwood Avenue overnight. You can see water all over the road, cars, 18-wheelers struggling to get by, and not far from there, the Thurbers Avenue curve, all travel lanes at one point about an hour or so ago were blocked due to the floodwaters. They are back open right now.
All right, so before all of this rain got here, it caused some major problems in New York. Look at this video here. Flash flooding leading to a number of drivers being trapped out on the roadways. Mayor de Blasio had declared a state of emergency due to what he called an historic weather event.
Back here in southern New England, video from Cranston. This was the scene here. Some localized street flooding on Fletcher Avenue. Not far from there, Patuxent River near flood stage right now. Flash flood warning still in effect for the entire area.
We can also tell you the East Bay reporting a number of issues as well from this storm. This is video of at least one tree down. This one knocked down, blocking part of the road on Fireside Avenue in the town of Barrington. All
right, let's check in with meteorologist Michelle Muscatel. She has the very latest on this severe weather alert and how much longer this rain will be falling, Michelle.
Well, we're going to see some improving conditions this morning. In fact, the torrential downpours that led to 95 being shut down for a time, that has shifted east out of the Providence area and now more into southeastern Massachusetts. You can see the area between Fall River and New Bedford and into Plymouth County and Taunton and Attleboro, Boston area, all seeing those heavy rainfall right now. And in the area along Buzzards Bay, we're keeping an eye out for any rotation within these thunderstorms in this area just offshore south of Newport as well. So areas to watch still for a possible spin up of a tornado or a water spout. So that saw some earlier in the night. Now, as far as the heavy rainfall goes, we're still seeing some heavier showers along 95, but not to the intensity that it was just an hour or two ago. In fact, the rain has mostly come to an end for the majority of Connecticut. You can see those rainfall amounts have been in the range of 1 to 2 inches per hour. So we're going to continue to see some street flooding and some poor drainage flooding in southeastern Massachusetts, but again, improving conditions gradually across Rhode Island. Now, one thing we have to remember is that we've had a lot of rain, 3 to 7 inches of rainfall in the last 24 hours, and all of that runoff from the streets and yards will be flowing into our local rivers and streams, and so rapid rises in river water levels and stream water levels expected. And we're watching the Patuxent River, the Wood River, the Pawcatuck River, and the Blackstone River for potential flooding today and tomorrow. Now, look at some of these radar estimated rainfall amounts outside of New York City, 8, 10, 11 inches of rain. So we are under a flash flood warning that is set to expire at 8:30 this morning. The tornado watch dropped for Rhode Island and most of southeastern Massachusetts, but still in effect. That area I mentioned along Buzzards Bay, the Cape, and the islands still having to watch until 7 a.m. for an isolated tornado. And that's where the center of Henri again starting to make its way east across the coastline of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. That's Ida, rather, with gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. Here's an hour-by-hour look at the forecast. So as we head through the early morning hours, the rain winding down from west to east. By 9 o'clock, we may actually be back under some partial sunshine for some areas with lingering lighter showers in eastern Massachusetts. My full forecast is coming up in just a few minutes, but right now, I want to get a check on the roadways. It's been very tough travel overnight. And Melissa, what are you seeing out there right now?
Yeah, very difficult driving conditions, especially on some of your side streets as well. I noticed a small tree down over here in East Providence with all of that rain just getting tipped over. If you're making your way out the door, a lot of ponding on the roadways. Your roadways just completely soaked. Here on Thurbers Ave, seeing improving conditions. Traffic is now moving freely in this area, but we had quite a bit of ponding in this area that actually closed the highway for a portion of time. Southeastern Massachusetts on Cove Street do have some reports of flooding right over at Main Street. Into Providence, your speeds are still fluctuating over by Thurbers Ave and Route 6. Definitely a morning on the highways. You want to take your speeds down 10, even 20 miles per hour. Back to you.
All right, so we saw the scene on some of the highways. If you're looking to get around on some side streets right now, anyway, things not much better.
Yeah, we want to check in with reporter Kate Walsh, who's continuing our live pinpoint weather team coverage from Cranston right along Reservoir Ave. Kate?
Well, in the last half hour, the wind has actually picked up, but it's not coming down as hard. The rain's not as torrential right now, which means that the drains here on Reservoir Avenue are having a chance to work and get all that water off. And take a look here, a significant difference from just a half hour ago when it comes to cars being able to pass down here. They're not having any trouble at all now. You remember last half hour, they were struggling, especially if there were two vehicles passing each other in opposite directions, but now not a problem at all, although it does look like there are some police further up right by the ramp to 95, though the conditions on Thurbers Ave have improved as well on the highway. But it's those small side roads, if you're trying to get a workaround from what you think might be a problem, busier street this morning, that you want to keep an eye on. For example, when we were headed on Thurbers Ave, we got word that it was dangerous, so I went down a side road through Providence. And even on Eddy Street, headed toward Cranston, away from the hospitals, that was closed off as DPW crews were working there. Then I took Cadillac trying to get around, and that was flooded out. So it's those side streets that might not have the chance yet to fully drain out, especially if the drainage is poor on those side streets. That's what you need to be careful of this morning as the rain is starting to let up a little bit and these busier main roads are becoming easier to pass by. Live in Cranston this morning, I'm Kate Walsh, 12 News.
Kate, thank you. It's 5:06, and moving now to southeastern Massachusetts, we're hearing reports of a number of problems, specifically in the Fall River area.
12 News reporter Kayla Fish monitoring the conditions there. She is in Breaking News 1 this morning with more.
Hey, good morning, Patrick and Danielle. We are inside Breaking News 1 here in Fall River. We are about just around the corner from where we were the last half hour. We're on Cove Street, and I want to give you a look at the conditions as we see them. We have seen the water go down slightly here on this street. However, we saw just a truck try to drive through here, and this is really the big issue with these side streets. They look passable, but as the closer you find yourself in a couple inches of water, which is what you see right in front of us. Again, it's really hard to see because it's not really well lit, but you could see Ellis Street just up ahead of us here, and there is significant flooding on this side street and many other side streets the closer you get to the river and to the waterways. Again, we have seen since we've been on this roadway, the water actually go down a little bit, but that's, again, one of the biggest issues with this risk of flash flooding is you never really know how long the water is going to last and how long it's going to be ponding the roads, which is why state police throughout southern New England are just urging people to stay off the roadways if they can. If you don't have anywhere to go, just stay home unless it's absolutely necessary. We're going to continue tracking all of the roadway conditions here in Fall River for you as we keep moving around and sort of tracking the problem spots, so we'll keep you updated with more information coming up in about 30 minutes. For now, in Breaking News 1 in Fall River, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
So right now, it'd be a good idea to grab that smartphone. If you have one, open that QR code reader or your camera and download our weather app. You can scan that QR code right there, bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Stay alerted, get live radar and important updates for the forecast anytime, 24/7.